damn, I just want to get drunk, get a blunt, go binge eat on some food, go out tonight. Fuck it. When you are called and when you are chosen, your choices in your life and your idea of fun and your decisions, they look different. You have to leave your old life behind. Every thought cannot be an action. Every thought cannot be reality. Every thought cannot take you back to what God delivered you from.
You're turning into somebody different.
Jesus.
You're different. And I'm like, who is she becoming? I don't even know.
Am I different in any bad ways?
I think the only red flag would be that you're so...
Let's try this again. What's up, you guys? It's your girl, b.simone, and welcome back to the Let's Try This Again podcast. I almost said...
I know.
Do you know what I almost just said?
For sure. Because I almost said something else, too. Yeah.
It feels so nostalgic. It's complete chaos. We just got home from the BET Awards. We are in LA. I'm about to unwind on the couch. Oh my God. See?
Tired, sleepy. I said, you're the only person that I know that wants to get off of the BET Awards.
Because you know what everybody else is doing? They're going out to eat. They're going to after parties. They're getting drunk. They're turning up. And they just did the Icon Awards. None of y'all are icons. And y'all going to party? Oh no. We're about to go podcast. Yeah. It's time to work, babe. So I can be honored like Jamie Foxx was honored. So I can be honored like Mariah Carey was honored. So I can be honored like the icon I am. I'm trying to have longevity and be a legend. I'm not going to the club. I'm about to go podcast. And, well, I told you to order food. I don't know why you didn't. It would have been here right now. You could have had a feast.
Too much. I was so hungry. I couldn't think. What is going on?
I'm shaky. You know why I'm shaky.
Baby, you're on day what of this fast?
We'll get there. I'm about to unwind, by the way. Y'all, if y'all are listening to the audio, first of all, I'm sorry. It's a lot, but the audio drops every Monday. The visual drops every Tuesday. If you listen to the audio, go watch the visual. I am unwinding on camera. I'm in my BET outfit. I'm about to take off my shoes and my earrings. Her shoes are already off. Welcome back, Shekinah. Y'all know Shekinah.
What's up, y'all?
Okay, sissy, how do you feel?
We're back in our favorite place. We absolutely adore LA.
We love LA. It's like a piece of our heart is in LA.
No, it is.
Why is that? I don't
know what that means, but
I just think it's the next phase, like it's next step.
Yeah.
Like you went from the Carolinas. Where did you come from, Raleigh? To Atlanta. It's like
Raleigh to New York.
To New York. Yeah. Did the East Coast, did the West Coast, did the South. It's like, did the East Coast, did the South, did the Midwest, Ohio.
No, West Coast. Yeah.
Now it's like the West Coast is like the next season. Like, okay, LA. We said we just need to be here more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or get us a house.
We will. Get us a house. I'm like, we're going to the house in LA. Be
here more. But I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, why do you say that though? Like what are you channeling right now?
Your resilience. You just constantly push through. I don't know how you do it. I'm like, what? I would have been broke. I don't even know.
That's not true because you're so resilient too.
I don't know.
You done been through some shit, so stop.
For sure.
Yeah. So you're hungry. I'm gonna let you eat. It's fine. She can cry.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
She's hungry.
You look beautiful.
Thank you, baby.
Did you feel beautiful tonight?
I feel so good. I was on that carpet. I didn't think twice about my answers. You know when you're not happy or
your answers, you was long-winded. I was like, she is feeling
and
it.
I meant everything I said. Oh my God, you guys. On the red carpet today, I was so in my element, in my bag, and so confident and so bold and just...
You were.
I meant everything I said. And you know how I know when I'm in a good space? When I'm talking to people and I look them in their eyes. When I look off or look away or I'm just deflecting, like it's like a nervousness or an anxiousness or a lack of confidence. I looked at every single person in their eye the whole time we had a conversation. And that's when I know I'm in a good space. So I feel really good. Like I'm just in a confident season. I'm in a bold season and I'm coming out of so much darkness. Yeah. You know? So
that makes me think about, I think the last event we did, I called you after and I was like, I really want your confidence to come from a place, a secure place and a place of like, not kind of before, not that I thought you were faking it till you make it, but there are some moments that you have to put on a face. There are some moments that you gotta fake it till you make it to feel it. And I was just like, I don't want you to fake it to make it. I want you to feel the confidence. To be it. I want you to be it. And I think today I saw you being it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Opposed to the other event when we had our conversation.
Yeah.
Tell them what you told me. Like, you know.
I told you that. What else did I tell you?
No, I'm just saying that. Like, you know, you kind of pulled me to the side and were like, basically that. Like, she pulled me to the side and was like, you know, how do you feel? I was like, I was a little nervous. She was like, well, do you feel like you belong here? You were like, do you feel do you feel confident? I was like, I mean, excuse me. I was like, I think so. And you were like, no, like, I can tell you're like faking it till you make it.
Yeah, I could tell you weren't.
Yeah.
I think this time it was in a Christian space.
Yeah.
And you're navigating, coming out of the culture.
Yeah.
Finding your way in the kingdom part of the entertainment industry. And it was one of those events for you. It was new. Mm-hmm. And so I could tell like you were nervous and finding your space. But I think, you know, that conversation, you ran with it. Tonight, you walked confidently and boldly.
I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt great.
Yeah.
I felt great. And what she was saying earlier while I'm drinking this water, y'all, I'm on a water fast. And I can say that now because by the time y'all see this, I will be off of it. I don't tell people I'm fasting when I'm on it. Of course, Shekinah knows because she's my best friend. She's around me all day, every day.
You're withering away.
I'm withering away. I'm a freaking frail. And she hasn't seen me eat for 9. Oh God. I broke down last night.
You did. She was getting her hair
We'll talk about that. Okay. But I want you to tell them what happened. But I'm on 9 days of water only. I have Celtic salt in my water and I do magnesium and potassium. And that's all I have when I do my water fast. I fast every month, but this is the first time this year. I haven't done a 10-day fast.
You only did it once before. Right?
I did it in 2023 twice.
Oh, yeah.
And the third time I tried to do it, I had my answer the first day.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even have to do 10 days.
Yeah.
I had my answer the first day of my fast. Yeah. So this is my first time doing a 10-day water fast. Not my first time doing a water fast this year, but 10 days. And God is pushing me to 13. I know I'm not going to get off of it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Last night you were crying your eyes out. I said, did you pray again and ask him again?
Tell him what happened. Walk through that.
Yeah, I went out to dinner with a friend and then I came home. You were getting your hair done. And I just looked at you and you was like, I'm tired. And I was like, I know you're tired. And you just started crying. And I was like, do you want to stop? Like, you were like, no. And I was like, are you sure? Did you pray about it? Did you ask him about it again? Maybe he's releasing you. And you were like, no, I'm not released yet. But that's so hard as your friend to watch you go through that.
I was like, this is so hard.
So hard.
Oh my God. And it's not even the hungry part. Like you get past the hunger. Like I can't say like if I had a pizza in front of me, I'm past the food.
Yeah.
It's 9 days of water. I'm past the food. It's just the like mental. Your spirit is yearning for answers. I'm about to cry now.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I know.
It's like you're yearning for God's voice. You're yearning for something to hold.
Because when you fast, your spirit becomes set apart. And you're sensitive and you're seeking and you're desiring something of him. Do you feel like you're getting what you are seeking for? Or is that where your frustration is? Was that the tears?
I feel like today I was weeping in prayer. I was like, God, help me.
You were. I woke up. That was my alarm this morning.
I can't believe you heard me.
Oh, I woke up and you were like going at it. Jazz called and she's like, where's Braylon? Like, we have a phone call. I was like, baby, it's going to be another 30 minutes. She is in there wailing.
Wow.
Yeah, you were gone. I was like, I'm not going in there knocking on the door because she's in her bag right now.
Wow. All I kept saying was, help me, Jesus, help me, Jesus, help me, Jesus. Lord. Help me fight spiritually. Help me fight. So I feel like my answer is in what is happening in the spiritual realm. I feel like I am attacking something that I can't see right now.
Wow.
That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like.
You feel like you're attacking something you can't see right now. Do you feel like you know what it could be? Although you can't see it, because sometimes our spirit does know. Like,
I feel like it's breakthrough with what I'm creating with the app. I feel like there's been so much financial, just my finances. Like the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spin the liquid. Yeah. I'm used to having liquid. And because I've invested in this app and this platform, I don't have the liquid. I got the money. Not yet. It's coming. I have it in assets. I have it in jewelry. I have it in, but it's like the liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account.
But you're also used to a hustle mentality.
For sure.
And this time when you set out to do the app, you said that you wanted to do something that was legacy. That was going to have longevity.
Not quick.
Yes. You didn't
I don't want it.
Return.
I don't want it quick. And I'm not complaining. Yeah. I know that. I believe in what we're building.
Yeah.
But I think that that's what I'm fighting.
Use the microwave, and this app is a crock pot.
Wow.
This app is a slow cooker.
Wow.
And you're going to reap the benefits of it later. But right now you're sowing seeds into that. And so it just takes time, but you'll have that liquid cash.
I believe that.
You'll have all that.
I believe
it.
I know it.
Yeah. But that's why the battle of the app is so challenging, because when God's hand is on something, when his hand is on something, it's evident. Do you know how many women's lives are impacted already?
We haven't
that
even
casting call we did, bro. Life changing. Every girl that's a part of this, are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I had major breakthrough moments. She's launching the app, and there's a talk show on the app that I'm a part of, and we sat on the couch. When I tell you breakthrough moments, like that's off the backs of you. Yeah, you're going through this. Yeah, you feel like you're tired. Yeah, you got to fast 10 days. Woo! Yeah, you're going into 13. Yes. Yes. You talking about you want to be a Jamie Foxx. What? You want to be honored at the BET Awards? Well, for sure. This is your journey, babe.
You guys, Simply Pop has launched a new prebiotic soda. Simply Pop, the new juicy soda. There are 5 flavors, y'all. Pineapple, mango, lime, strawberry, citrus punch, and fruit punch, made with real fruit juice, y'all. Simply Pop supports gut health with 6 grams of prebiotic fiber. And y'all know I don't play about my gut health. It has no added sugar, and it's sweetened with juices, monk fruit extract. Supports immune health with zinc plus vitamin C, y'all. Simply Pop is flavor that pops. See what all the fizz is about. Simply Pop is the new juicy soda that happens when you combine that delicious real fruit flavors of Simply with 6 grams of prebiotic fiber to support that gut health, y'all. That's why Simply Pop contains the same real fruit flavors you know and love, and no added sugar, makes for a soda that even a juice would drink. I personally love the citrus punch because they are literally so refreshing. And when you add 6 grams of prebiotic fiber to support gut health, I mean, come on now, y'all. Y'all know how healthy I am, and I don't play about my gut. Sip on the juice side of life. Find out where you can try Simply Pop at cokeurl.com/simplypop.
And that's what I feel like I'm fighting spiritually.
For sure.
The app, it's coming, and this and that, and the money and the financial freedom and what we're building. And I don't really know yet.
You're a visionary. And from the very first podcast you ever had to now, people's lives are attached to it. Purpose is attached to it. Mine was attached to it. Still is attached to it. Fulfillment is attached to it. You are a visionary. And unfortunately, it comes with weight. The weight that you carry on your shoulders for that, you got to carry everybody else along. It's heavy. But you're called. Because period.
I know. You know what you said to me the other day that it's like embedded in my head.
What?
And it was so, I don't even think you've thought about it twice.
What did I say?
I was telling you what I wanted to do with the girls from the casting call. I don't want to talk about that yet, but we had a casting call in Atlanta, and women from all over the community came, and I want to do something with a select few of them, and I want to take it to other cities. And I've created something really, really big that's going to take over the world. And I said something to you, and I was like, I want to do this. I was telling you all the ideas. I was like, I want to do this, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to get this, and then we're going to do this design, and we're going to go.
I said whatever you say. Yeah, I told you whatever you say. I get annoyed with that with you.
That melted my heart, though.
Yeah.
You were like, whatever you say, I know it's going to happen.
I know
like,
it's
you don't
gonna
have to
happen.
convince me.
No, I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I've seen it happen. No matter what. Yes, I'm like, I be scared when you start talking because I'm like, wait, hold on a second. If you start talking about arenas and conferences and this and book, I'm like, whoa. Give it a second because it's going to happen.
You said, whatever you say. You were like, whatever you say, I know it's going to happen because you said it. Oh my God.
I believe it. Yeah.
It's just the power that, I would almost say the power that I have, but no, the gift that God has given me, and the power that's behind that. Like whatever I believe, whatever.
It is the power that you have, though. You can say that.
That is crazy.
You can say it's the power that you have.
Woo, Jesus. It's crazy.
Your gift is your words. Your gift is your ability to have, you have the gift of faith. Some people will call it manifestation. Some people will call it certain things. You have the gift to believe. You have the gift to believe. Whatever you believe, Braylon, it always happens.
That is wild.
Yeah. It's nuts.
I started saying stuff. Should kind of be like, be quiet.
God, shut up. Please. I can't.
Oh, yeah. So I'm proud of myself for this fast. Today is day 9. Tomorrow is day 10. First of all, it was going to be 3 days. God called me to 10, and I'm hoping he releases me on the 13th.
What would you say to somebody that is in a season that you're in? A season of transition, a season of growth, a season of believing God for something that they...
Go ahead, take it off. We had on clip-on earrings, baby. They so heavy.
But I'm putting my back on. I ain't about to be on this camera.
I just fell off. I took mine off. I wish I could take this lipstick off. You ain't gonna make it work.
But what would you say to somebody that's in the same season as you? Transition, growth, believing God for something, not even knowing all that you're believing for. And it's a tussle, like, to give into your flesh and maybe not want to fast or feeling like he's calling you too fast. Like, what does that surrender look like? And how does that person take that next step to do that?
You know, the crazy thing you're asking this, because this is what we just talked about. When you are called and when you are chosen, your choices in your life and your idea of fun and your decisions, they look different. You have to, what? It's so hard letting go of the old you. We were at the BET Awards, and I'm going to keep it real, y'all. We just left the BET Awards, and I'm like, I'm looking around. I'm like, damn. I just want to get drunk, get a blunt, go binge eat on some food, go out tonight. Fuck it.
We said some other stuff too.
We said some other stuff, baby. I was looking at Lucky Day like nigga.
What up? What?
That nigga fine. You hear me?
Thought the melt on the carpet.
What?
Yeah, it was nuts.
You have to leave your old life behind. I thought about it. Yes. Am I going to follow my thoughts? Every thought cannot be an action. Every thought cannot be reality. Every thought cannot take you back to what God delivered you from.
Yeah.
Deliverance? We talking about drunk driving. We talking about being in the car with niggas that I don't even know. We talking about going to Miami, going to the strip club. I don't know how I got home.
But that's why the price of deliverance is it costs so much. Because in those moments where you contemplate, should I? You're like, I'm not about to give up one night of joy for all of that I just fought through my prayer room. A moment
of fleshly?
Absolutely not.
Of flesh? What is
Absolutely
it?
Desire?
Desire, or when you get fulfilled? Fleshly, I don't know the word, but when your flesh is fulfilled for a moment to ruin your destiny and where God is taking you, absolutely not. We back at the Airbnb podcasting. I'm about to wipe this makeup off and lay my ass down. And if she kind of want to go get some food or something, we might go get some food. I might ride with her, might go meet a friend, but I can't go back to my old lifestyle for a moment of pleasure. That's what I'm trying to say. Fleshly pleasure in the moment. So to answer your question, I think what brought that up was you have to surrender who you thought you were. The person you were is not the person God called you to be.
No.
It was a transition. The person that made me famous is not who God called me to be. Not all of who he called me to be. It's who I was in that season, but he is moving you to higher. And when you're chosen, you have to make decisions. What did you say? Somebody else is leading your life.
Oh my God. You don't have control of your life anymore. We were talking about that at the awards. Like, we wish we can go out. We wish we can do that. But when you got to check in,
you're submitting to
I'm
somebody.
not checking in with my husband or ex. What, you're not checking in with a man. You're submitting to God, and you're checking. God, can I do that? God, do you want me? And it's like, no, like you're still having accountability to something.
I know better now.
Yeah, I know.
There was
better.
days in my life where I didn't know better. I didn't feel conviction about weed. I didn't feel conviction about alcohol. I didn't feel conviction about certain things. And everybody's conviction is different. And I know everybody goes, well, sin is sin. I get that, but we're all on a journey. So you have your relationship with God, and when he tells you something, that's when you move.
Yeah.
I've been convicted about drinking. I was convicted April 25th, 2023. Haven't had a drink since. Won't forget the day because I remember every moment.
Had one tonight.
Baby, she just had one, and I love it when she order.
Yeah.
I be like, get me a lemon drop.
You do.
And drink it for me.
Yes, you do.
My conviction, I don't push my convictions on everybody else. I've been celibate for 2 years. If my friends is getting some, I'm like, all right, girl.
Not me.
Tell me about it.
I wish. Ooh, I wish.
I'm letting my friends go on their own journey. I don't push my convictions on other people. Everybody has their own relationship with Christ, and you have to be obedient to what God is telling you to do. So to answer your question, I think it's that when you're called and when you're chosen,
you gotta surrender.
You gotta fight your flesh. You gotta fight it. My flesh don't run me. I tell my flesh what to. I tell my flesh what to do. My flesh don't tell me when to eat.
Yeah.
I tell my flesh when to eat.
Yeah.
My flesh don't tell me when to get. I tell my flesh when to get up.
Yeah.
I've been doing on this ice bath shit lately.
I think
y'all.
that's your word for this year.
What?
Discipline.
Discipline.
You've been in the gym. You've been doing your skincare routine. You've been fasting. You've been doing ice baths.
Ice baths.
Like.
I went
Going
first
to the
time I did the
sauna.
ice bath was 20 seconds. I'm up to 4 minutes now.
Crazy.
Sitting in the whole time I'm in there, I can do hard things.
Mental.
What?
For sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. It's fighting your flesh.
Girl, I don't know
every
what God
single
has
day.
for you. Jesus.
Oh God, let me drink my water.
Because the mental capacity and the mental strength that you're building right now in this season is nuts.
It's nuts.
I don't know what it's for.
It's
I don't
mind-blowing.
think you know.
I don't know. Don't scare me, sis.
No, it's
I'm about
gonna
to
be crazy.
unzip. I'm sweating.
I'm like, ooh,
What do you
Lord.
think is happening?
I don't know.
You never seen me like this.
No, I've never seen you like this. I've never seen you this like just on it. Like,
but what did I say?
I'm like, Jesus.
You said,
go get a piece of sushi.
She said, are you hungry? I said, yes. She said, you don't want to eat? Yes, I do want to eat. She, come on, I wish you could eat in LA. I can't eat in LA. I mean, the first 3 days of my birthday trip in Saudi Arabia, I was out there with Connor. We were out there for 7 days. The first 3 days, I'm in a different country with amazing food. I did not eat for 3 days. I don't know what's going on with me.
But the thing about that, what just triggered in my brain.
I was fasting. I'm not, y'all. I didn't just not eat.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be skinny. I'm not on Ozempic. I'm not anorexic. It's a spiritual fast, spiritual reasons.
Going through transitions with your friends that you don't really, you understand, because I understand 1000% of what you're experiencing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you still miss the things that you used to do, or you
connect
that
on.
bonded
Yes.
you together. Like, our
Yes.
thing is food.
Our thing is
we
food.
go to restaurants and we order 10, 15 things.
She ordered something. We were at the mall yesterday. I was like, open the bag. Let me smell it.
I wanted you to smell it. I was
She's like, bite the
please,
fry.
no,
She
seriously.
doesn't tempt me or force me, but
Dip it.
She's like, you don't want to eat? Like we eat together. We laugh together. We taste food together. Like, it's like
Yeah.
a thing when we eat.
Yeah, and your season of solitude. It's
Yeah.
like last night I had to call somebody else to go to dinner or go out.
Yeah.
Because you're just in your bag of solitude. And
Yeah.
it's like you really have to be able to support your friend during those seasons, because it's like, and it's challenging.
It is.
Because you're turning into somebody different.
Jesus.
You're different. And I'm like, who is she becoming? I don't even know. You're so different.
In what ways? This is crazy. We've never talked about this.
You're just different. Like, you're everything.
Am I different in any bad ways that you think I need to like?
Bad?
Yeah. Are there like any red flags different, or different in like what? Like, tell me. Like,
No, I think the only red flag would be that you're so inner right now that it is about you. Mm-hmm. And I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing.
Okay.
I see that as like, this is just the season you're in and something that you're navigating.
Okay.
And I don't even think you don't even know all that it is.
Kind of like when you say about me, like a selfish thing, kind of.
I don't know if I would say selfish. But I think you're just how we consider everybody else. We consider you, like you're considering you.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of a
You feel
selfish
like that?
season.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that, but I can
Oh, you
see.
don't? Yeah.
I do feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't use the word selfish, but I see how that can be selfish.
Or
though.
feel selfish to a friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
So I
agree.
don't think it's bad. I think it's just something that the cost that you have to pay right now. I don't think it's something that you necessarily even want to do either.
Wow.
But it's just what you have to, the cost that you have to pay. Yeah. And sticking beside your friend during those times.
You've
It's
been
like,
so supportive, though.
Thank you.
So supportive.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because I don't even see I don't see myself through your lens. And I haven't had there's no tug or war. You just like, okay, this is what you're doing. Okay. You know, like you speak when there's something to say though.
Baby, I'd be like, listen.
Yeah.
You're acting real. Ooh.
Or like, hey, like you're not being confident or whatever. You tell me however you feel about whatever, but
Yeah.
dang, let's dig more there. Tell me
What?
who I am right now.
You know what doesn't belong in your epic summer plans? Getting burned by your old wireless bill. While you're planning beach trips, barbecues, and 3-day weekends, your wireless bill should be the last thing holding you back, you guys. That's why you should make the switch to Mint Mobile. With plans starting at $15 a month, Mint Mobile gives you premium wireless service on the nation's largest 5G network. The coverage and the speed you're used to, but way less money. So while your friends are sweating over data overages and surprise charges, you'll be chilling literally and financially. Say bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. Ditch overpriced wireless and get 3 months of premium wireless service from Mint Mobile for $15 a month, you guys. If I needed this product, it's definitely what I'd use. The quality of Mint Mobile's wireless service in comparison to any other provider is impeccable. Now that I think about it, I could be saving so much money with Mint Mobile. This year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Get your summer savings and shop premium wireless plans at mintmobile.com/b.simone. That's mintmobile.com/b.simone. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, 5 gigabyte plan required. That's equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for the first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
You're figuring it out. You're shedding the old you. It's like a snake when they have to go through the shedding process and they literally shed their old skin. That's what you physically, mentally, like emotionally, you're just becoming I don't know what you're becoming. You're becoming whoever God has called you to be. I know that.
Okay. As long as I'm not going down the wrong path.
No, I don't think you're going down. I think that we talked about this. One of the things that we talked about was coming from our friendships, traumas, and all the things that we've experienced within our friendships publicly and all the things.
Yeah.
We had a real conversation a few weeks ago.
You checked me.
And I checked you.
You were like, you sound so mad. You sound so angry. You sound so bitter. Like,
I was over
you were
it.
like, this is not discernment. This is pain.
Yeah. I said, how can Pastor Darius, our pastor, said something and I'll never forget it. He was like, people want to say that they're discerning things, but why is it that you only can discern when somebody bad?
When something's bad.
Or something's not going right? Why can't this person ever discern when this is a good relationship in my life? Why can't you discern when this is a great opportunity and this is a door that I'm supposed to walk into? Why is it always something? He's like, no, that's superstition. That's actually fear. You're scared.
It's fear.
You're traumatized by an old relationship.
And so many women go through that, whether it's a nigga, whether it's a friend, you get hurt and now you move with this like, this guard up, this fear, this anger, you're broken, you're hurt.
Yeah.
So I don't want to ever move like that. I think about all the things I did in my past for people, for friends, for niggas, for family, for the wrong people. The money, I done gave people money. I done bought houses. I done paid for divorces.
Now think about how I feel as your friend.
And let me tell you, I'm going to get there. Mm-hmm. And I've done all that. And then the right people come around that have the purest heart, that love you so much, and you're stifling and you're looking and you're paranoid and you looking people up and down and it's anxiety. That's not coming from a healed place. It's coming from, like you said, bitterness.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a guard is up.
Yeah.
I've never been like that in my life. And I feel like I'm coming out of that slowly.
Yeah.
But there was a little moment where I had it, like I was heavy. I was like, and I was aware. I was like, I do not want to be like this.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I hear it in my tone. Like, I agree with you. I can't even say I disagree with you. I feel it.
Yeah. You were like,
pain.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's catch it.
Yeah.
Let's catch it.
Yeah. You were swallowing it though, because you didn't have nothing. Okay.
But what were you going to say? And think about how I feel as
I mean, this was the hardest season of my life this last year. And sometimes from the public perception, it's like being a best friend with a celebrity. Everybody thinks that, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got
it, or they helping you.
Baby, when I tell you, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom, all this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you, because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like I love from that's my soul, and I can't get nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid. Because I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend somebody who has it, it's hard to digest, because everybody around you, they're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right now. All this year.
In less than 12 months.
What? But I said all that to say, like, I don't even know what was it?
Just not being resentful. And it's both. It's you knowing, that's not your responsibility. And it's me knowing I can help the right people.
Yeah. But the flip side of that is like, okay, not me. Everybody has their own lesson.
Right.
Mine is like, okay, don't be resentful. But you were trying to fight through bitterness or unforgiveness, whatever.
I did that already.
Right. But it's like, okay, if God told you to give Shekinah some money,
right,
would you listen, or would you allow would you allow what you did in the
resentment
past
and the bitterness
to come between that? Everybody has a responsibility in
not
a relationship.
Even Shekinah some money, anything. If God said it, just because you were heartbroken, if God said go, that's your husband, but now you fearful because the last nigga cheated. You done missed out on
the whole blessing.
The whole blessing.
Yep.
You can't let the past pain and the past heartbreak and the past relationship breakup and the past anger and sadness and brokenness keep you from doing it again, trying it again.
Oh, Lord.
Trying it again. Trying it again with the right people, with the right friend, with the right man, with the people that truly love you. I literally talked about that. I said, I want to do what I used to do I told you I missed that.
You did.
Oh my God, yearning for it. And I know God is going to bring that back tenfold, but
that was another point in our relationship.
Yeah.
Recently, I have this opportunity and I called you and I told you about it. And you were just like, okay. Mm-hmm. And you called me back.
I called her right back, y'all. I was so convicted. I was so convicted.
You were like, I didn't like how I felt when you told me that. And I was like, what do you mean? You were like, I don't know what it is. I'm talking this out in real time. But whatever it is, I don't like what I felt. And I said, did you feel jealous? And you were like, I don't think I feel jealous. But like, will we be able to do what we did before?
Yeah.
Will it happen for us again?
Yeah.
And that's when that's how we got on the conversation of, you letting go of the hurt and not being traumatized by your past.
Because we went through all the emotions. Like, are you angry? Are you sad? Are you jealous? I was like, I'm not jealous because I don't want what you have. I'm I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm upset that I'm not doing it with me.
Yeah.
Like, we're not working together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that. Y'all, let me tell you something. Anybody that's in my circle, I want to work with you. I want to put you on. I'm putting you in position. I like doing it together.
You do.
How can we do this together? How can we make money together? How can we build together? How can we grow together? How can we all pitch in together? How can we be millionaires I want to do it together.
Yeah.
And there was a point in my life where I had that and it was crumbled. So I feel like since that has ended, that season, I've always yearned for it again. But it's just been a season of solitude for 2 damn years.
Maybe the longest season ever.
The longest season ever.
Yeah.
And I think, I know that's what it was. But I was so convicted. I called you right back. I was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Like, your friend, she just told me she was doing something so bomb.
Yeah.
So great. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
This has to get out of my heart.
For sure.
Like, what?
But if we just did that, nobody's looking for the perfect friend.
Man.
I just want my friends to be aware.
And honest.
I'm okay if you feel a little jealous.
Address it and fix it.
Say it.
Pray about it.
Literally.
Let's purge your heart.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. And so many relationships would last and outstand the test of time if we just
took accountability. I'm so proud of us for how we're doing this in this season. I'm like, are you okay? You looked at me kind of funny. Like, what are you feeling? Are you feeling
your left eye? Are you mad? It's like, no, nigga, I'm not.
I'm sleepy.
Literally.
I'm hungry. Damn. We've had some. Yeah.
Because we both were in our own seasons of solitude too.
Yeah.
While I was going through that and rebuilding myself, we both have been rebuilding, but rebuilding different parts of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but communication, self-awareness, constant conversation, constant check-ins. Like, you got to be on some do you think you're a good friend?
I do.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I try to adjust when issues are brought to me. I think that's what makes a good friend. Like, I try to hear my friends. I try to, and I mean, I guess I can't say I'm a good friend because I am a friend to me.
For sure.
I do think I'm a good friend. I treat myself very well and I'm working on treating myself even better. But I feel like my heart is pure.
Yeah.
I feel like I have good intent. And when there is an issue brought to me, I try to adjust.
Yeah.
I take it to heart. I take it to heed.
Yeah.
I take it to heed. I don't even know if that's the right way. I take it to heed.
You've been reading First Kings and King James.
I take heed to it. But do you think I'm a good friend? That would be a question for one of my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anything that I can do better in this season, let's say it right now and let's say it publicly and let's hold me accountable to making those steps.
I think you're an amazing friend. I think you I think that it's the best way I can describe. Okay, this happened. Mm-hmm. And my grandma passed away. Mm-hmm. And you said, I was crying, you let me talk through it, and it was the best conversation. Mm-hmm. And then you were like, let me know what you need. You know, if you want me to come over, if you want me to bring flowers, if you want me to do this. And it's like, in those moments, I don't want you to say that. I just want you to come over with flowers. I didn't want you to be like, because
Jesus.
You feel weird asking somebody to do certain things like that in a moment of grief.
Wow.
So it's like, I don't think you're a bad friend. I think you're an amazing friend. You're a supportive friend. You're a friend that will offer the clothes off your back. You are always there. I think it's just moments of comfort that I think you can
show up without permission.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
I think in past that's maybe a trauma thing again though.
Why?
In the past, I felt forced to show up without permission. It was performing.
It was.
So now I'm like, all right, I ain't get that friend don't want that much. So maybe
and I don't require a lot.
And you don't require a lot. Yeah. But it's like, it's full circle. Wow. Doing it for the people that deserve it. Mm-hmm. Doing it for the people that need it. Mm-hmm. Doing for the people that don't take advantage of it. Mm-hmm. It's rewiring your brain. Mm-hmm. It's unlearning. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I would have done that in the past.
But out of a place of obligation.
Fear. Out of a place of fear. So I get that. I can do that.
Yeah. And I think what that
showing
friend
up
taught
without
you,
permission.
What that friend was teaching you were things that you have to have in your friendships. So.
Okay, like what?
Like that.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Okay.
Like that was from a place of whatever control fear, or whatever fear, and you did it out of obligation. But like when you really love somebody and that person is your friend,
you do it.
That's how you show up.
Okay. Yeah.
But other than that, I think, showing up without what did you say?
Showing up without permission. I love that.
Showing up without permission.
Wow. Okay. Can I write that down?
That's good.
Thank you. I'm going to put it in my notes.
Well, I know what I'm working on.
Okay. Do you think you're a good friend? And why?
I think that I have a pure heart. I think that I'm a nurturing friend. I think that I can grow in my friendships with my communication. Mm-hmm. I'm bad at my phone. Mm-hmm. I think I lose friends because I'm bad at my phone. But it's an extra trauma for me. My phone, I get a little anxiety. I do. If somebody calls,
I'm laughing because I know.
You know why?
Yes.
You know why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when I saw that name on my phone, baby, I would have turned my phone off and say it was dead.
Yeah. So I think, do you think I'm a great friend?
I do. I think you have pure intent. I think you love really hard. I think when you say you're going to do something, like pray, like I'll pray for you or intercede. Like we don't talk about the spiritual stuff. Like that's a great fucking friend. Wow. Excuse me, Lord. That's a great friend. Like if I say pray about this, I know you're in your prayer room praying about it. If like the other day when I was like, oh, we haven't prayed yet, but I'm like, I know
okay.
You're like, okay, like let me know. Like
I need to pray. I was like, let's pray.
Yeah, like let's go. Like that is a spiritual covering I know I have with you. I trust you spiritually.
Yeah.
I trust that if God, even what you said to me about the awards, like we could talk about that. Like,
are you glad you didn't do that, or are you?
I don't feel either way
about it.
I don't feel like I missed out on anything.
Yeah.
So let's just say that.
Same.
I don't feel like I needed to.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I don't feel either way. I'm neutral about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, oh, why didn't I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, y'all, that's me and my business partner, Jasmine, and I'm going to give you guys a little BTS on how the LTTA app came about. It all started in 2021 when we launched Close Friends and took over the internet. Baby, this was before Instagram even had subscriptions, okay? What this really showed me is how important community was to my audience. After working on some major projects and taking a trip to London and China, we really started to focus and hone in on the LTTA
Do you like
app.
The vision, our vision?
Yes, I love that.
I love it too.
We are nerds when it comes to entrepreneurship and building brands. We are so excited.
So stay tuned as I take you guys on this journey and show you guys the real, the raw. Building this app was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. But I also know and believe it's going to be one of the most beautiful, biggest projects I've ever worked on in my life. We've been working on this for over the past 2 years, countless productions, countless trips, countless meetings, countless Zoom calls, just idea after idea, but it's been so worth it.
It's not starting something new, it's evolving something that was already there.
That we've been working on. Yes.
Oh, thank you, God.
Only on the LTTA app. Right now, you guys, the app is invite only, so go to LTTA.app to unlock your invite. Good luck and hope to see you inside.
I had like I thought I had a vision.
I think you did.
I think I did. But she was like, are you sure it wasn't the enemy? I was like, well, why would the enemy tell me to do this? I just saw myself walking down the red carpet holding my Bible. right?
Well, we're going to talk about it?
Yeah, I'll say it. I don't care. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I was kind of excited about it, but I was a little nervous.
So
and I was like, that's when I was like, okay, did God tell me to do that? Because I'm scared. I'm not scared, but I'm nervous to do it. And I was just going to like walk down the red carpet holding my Bible on the red carpet. I was like, nobody's ever done this. Like, I don't know if I felt like I was making a statement, or Shekinah was like, what is the intent though? And are you sure God told you that? And we went back and like, she challenged me on it.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't want it to be taken as mockery. I don't want it to be taken as like, it's a joke. She's like,
I'm like, you just had the shorts with a blazer.
Yep. I'm like, and I don't give a fuck. Like,
you
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I really feel like, it's just like, I feel comfortable. I think it's making, I was like, and we went back and forth. I was like, nobody would care if I had Jeremiah 29:13 on my back, but we draw the line at carrying in the Bible, like carrying in the word. I can carry a purse, but I can't carry the word. Like, and we just went back and forth, and she made me think. She made me think about it. And I'm like, okay, like maybe, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't or whatever. But my point, I ended up not carrying the Bible down the red carpet, which, she was like, all right, what is the intent behind it? And I was like, I think the intent is just, I don't remember what I told you. I texted you.
You were like, I don't know. But, you did. You ended up saying that the intent is to.
I was talking it out in real time. Let me see what I text you, because I want to know what I said.
I think for me, my point was like, you're a comedian. Like, this could be looked at as mockery.
Or people would take it as a joke.
And
then I'm like, I don't give a fuck about people.
Yeah.
Like, so I can't hold the Bible. I can't, like, so we went, I said, what did I say? You said, I think the intent, but I'm going to make a full circle point, you guys, about this, because I want to say why I said it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I said, thinking about it, I literally feel like the intent is we hold everything else. A purse, lip gloss, makeup, accessories. I'm talking this out in real time though, because I never thought about it. This is me, and this is where I am on my walk, bringing God wherever I go, even to the carpet. I do feel like it's a statement. I don't feel like the Bible is a prop. It's a visual and the foundation of where I am on my walk. Nobody would say anything if I had a gun purse. But that's the culture. What? They wouldn't. But that's the culture for you. But I was like, this is the first time I thought about that. So I'm answering in real time. If I had Jeremiah 29:13 on the back of my blazer, nobody would care. But we draw the line at holding a Bible. And I was like, whatever. We went back and forth and we were talking, like, having a conversation. But I said that to say, when you feel something, I trust your relationship with God that I listen to you. Like, I could have just been like, okay.
And sometimes that's hard as your friend.
Yeah.
Because you literally told me in that text. And I was like, okay, God, like, I stopped at the gas station and I prayed in that moment.
And that's what I said.
You were like, don't just tell me this because you feel it. Like, I need to know.
I said, I need to know it's from God. Did you pray about it? And if God said it, I'm going to listen to you.
Yeah,
but you have to know.
I don't know if God is saying anything or not. I'm just thinking about it outside of me and like what it could be perceived as. Yeah. But that's hard too. It's like in those moments, knowing that your friend trusts you in a way like that your words do carry weight with that person. And it's like, you can't just be saying stuff to say stuff. Like, you really actually you have to be prayerful about what you say. And I don't know, that moment, I don't know if I'm glad you did or you didn't.
I don't feel either way about it.
Yeah, me either.
I don't feel like, now that knowing the environment and everything, I don't feel like it would have been bad. Maybe it could have went viral negatively. Maybe whatever. We don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like, damn, why didn't I hold my Bible?
Watch somebody do it next year. And you're going to be like me.
I don't know. I just felt like it was I put my outfit in ChatGPT and I put her holding. It was just a beautiful visual to me.
It was.
I saw beauty in it.
It was beautiful.
But the world sees.
I was like, can we get a pocket Bible? And you just. I went to the store. I literally went.
Yeah, she went and bought me a small. She was like,
she had
carry
a big
this
one, and I was like, let me go find a small pocket one. Like, maybe if it just comes up in conversation, it's okay.
I just saw beauty in the. But what is amygdala
by Courtney Claude.
My bro, her friend, amygdala. You see, everybody perceives differently.
Yeah,
based off your amygdala. Look it up. whatever you perceive, you either going to see the glass half full or the glass half empty. You're either going to see it as a negative and mockery, or you're going to see it as a beautiful statement to represent Christ on the carpet. When I saw them, I was so excited about it.
Yeah.
I was like, it was beautiful.
But I think for me right now in this season, as I see you walk through this season of solitude, it's like your aura. Yeah. And your light
is that
for
sure. And I believe that. I know that. I know that.
And letting people see
any room I walk in. Yeah. I know that. Yeah. But I'm saying that the way I saw it is not the way the world was going to see it. And I get it, which is fine. And maybe at the end of the conversation, I said, I'm not doing it. Sure. So thank you for speaking.
You didn't like my zip up Bible I brought. You said, ooh.
I said, what is, I didn't know I had zipper. So the point is, I trust you. Yeah. And yes, I think
but thank
you
for being a friend that you can have those conversations with.
Please.
Some people just want yes people around them. Some people just want people that I don't care how uncomfortable it is. Goes with it. It's like, no, I can't do that.
I know you can't.
I'm a truth teller.
You are.
I can't help it.
Who you get that from?
My grandma.
Your granny.
My grandma. My grandma I got straight A's in school, and then my little thing on my comments, she talked too much. Yeah. Because she would be like, you baby, just say whatever. Oh, rest in peace, mama. I love you so much. Man, I had a moment this morning too.
You did.
I was thinking about her last BET Awards. Lord, she's sending all the family pictures of me on the screen. And she sent it to me, and I pulled it up and I showed you today what she said.
So cute.
Oh, I miss her so much.
Oh,
but yeah.
I love you. Yeah. So yeah, I think you're an amazing friend. I think.
What can I grow in? Answering the phone.
Yeah, but I don't take that personal.
You don't care about that. That's why that's why we're still friends.
Yeah, especially in this season, though.
For sure.
Like there was little moments where remember I was.
Oh,
like,
you did.
Yeah, I was like, okay, like you have to stop telling me you're gonna like.
No, that's when I had a boyfriend. That you was mad.
I was so jealous. I was jealous of the time you were spending with him.
You were. But we talked about that too.
We talked about it. I'm so proud of us.
We're doing good.
We're doing so good, babe. I was
like, what did you say?
Bruh, I have the picture vividly in my head. She said she was coming to my house, and I have a window that looks out to the city. I was ready. I was looking out to the window. Sad. I was literally like a kid waiting on their daddy to come home from jail.
Oh,
like,
baby. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
So
but I was so excited, like to see my friend. We hadn't seen each other, and she called me, and I don't remember what you said, but it was like so nonchalant. And I was like, I'm turning around. You're like, girl, I'm turning around. I'm not I was like, what? I was dressed. I was ready. And I was looking out at the city. Like, my friend's coming. Like, I'm just waiting on my couch. And she canceled. And I was just so let down.
You were.
Oh my God.
I think you're not normally like that.
No.
So that was shocking to you.
For me. Like, I can cancel on her.
But then it was like, you got somebody else you've been spending time with.
Yeah.
And I'm having to.
I didn't get no time. Yeah. I was jealous of the time.
Yeah, you were.
But we talked about that. But yeah, I think. Especially,
and I was like, this is the first time I've done it. He was like, no, it's actually been 2 other times you've done it recently. on the 7th of, like, you knew the date.
I was like, I have to speak up now because this is the 3rd time and I'm really triggered.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think, I don't take that. I think in this season of solitude, I don't need that. There might be a season where I do though. So you can start working on it now.
For sure. Thanks. Answer my phone.
Yeah. Answer my phone. But I have noticed in certain things, I will go back to the selfishness. Like, I feel like certain things I am selfish. Like, yeah.
No, I think that comes with being a celebrity too, right? Like, you are used to things. I think you're used to things revolving around you.
It comes with me wanting a team that sees my vision and everybody around me is here for the vision.
But we are.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Talk about that.
I don't want anybody. I mean, we talked about like the team thing. I'm really big on this team right now. Like,
you are.
Team.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point where it's like, okay, if you're here for a year, that's fine. But in this.
And every time you say team, I get it.
I know. Because it's trauma. But in this.
No, I don't think it's trauma.
What do you think it is?
I think that right now, I don't even know if you're supposed to be focused on that.
No, I feel like I am.
That?
I feel like it's all coming together too. I feel like it's in such a good space.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe mine is trauma.
I'm like, ugh. Pray about it, think about it.
Sure.
And then come back to me. But the team, I'm like, I used to be real big on like, you need to be with me for 10 years and build this and build. Well, I told you that. I was like, why doesn't people stay and just build the legacy and I could just make millionaires? Like what Tyler Perry's doing.
Literally.
You don't need to go make another Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah.
Help
I'm
him.
giving it to you. Yes.
Like I am trying to find that, but I also understand there's other leaders out there. There's other CEOs. There's other women with vision and their own purpose, right? I just, if you're going to be with me for a year, in that year, the vision is LTTA. The vision can't be whatever the fuck you're trying to do, excuse my language, Lord, off to the side. Like, do it after that year then. I want people around because I'm tired of starting over.
But see, that's why I think the conversation of team is premature.
But why?
Because I don't really think you feel like that.
What do you think I feel like?
I think you want us here longer than a year.
I do. Right. I do. But I'm okay.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I swear I am. If we know the intent. If we know you're going to be here for a year and you can be an asset for that year and we make the strategy, we make the exit plan, you can pass the torch to the next person. I'm okay with that.
You just don't want to be left high and dry.
That's it.
Got it.
I don't want to be left high and dry. So if you know your long-term goal is for you to be a CEO and have your own podcast and be a superstar, I need to know that day one.
For sure.
And you don't need to be working for...
It deter you?
Yes, because I can just produce your podcast. You don't need to be working for me. If you want to be a podcaster, we need to focus on that. But if you want to... learn. I want to learn logistics. I want to learn operations. I want to learn how to build it. I want to learn this. I want to learn that. I love serving. I don't mind that. Yeah. Okay. Then come help me. If you're an asset, come help. But in this 6 months, in this year, in this 2 years, the vision is LTTA. I need all of you for this vision. I can't do it on my own.
I still think he's refining that.
Okay.
The reason why I
accept that.
The reason why I think he's refining that and the reason why I think the team portion could be a little bit premature is because the calling on your life, you're an entrepreneur and you're a visionary. So you're going to be called to help women like that. You actually get annoyed when people don't have nothing else that they want to do in life.
For sure.
Right.
I pull it out of them. Exactly. I'm like, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. What? Let's do this. Let's start this. You can, I know it.
Right.
I pull it out of women.
Absolutely.
I know that.
So your greatest frustration with building a team is that, but it's actually what you're called to. So you gotta figure out you gotta fine tune that a little bit more before you build the team, because you're gonna build a team of women that are bosses.
And so why can't you just be on the team and be a boss? Why can't I make you a multi-millionaire and you run this section of the team?
Are you set up for that yet?
What do you mean?
If somebody came and said that this is what they want to work for you or whatever, but they feel like they're a boss and they're called to this in 2 years. Are you set up to give that person what they want and need to stay within your company like a TPS? Are you set up for that right now?
I feel like we're building towards that.
Okay.
I feel like that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Like I don't just want to hinder you and have you be a slave and a worker. Yeah. I want you to be fulfilled under me and feel like I am fulfilled. I am doing what I want to do. And yes, Jennifer is called to this section of the company and she has 40 women under her. They go through Jennifer. They don't even have to come to me. She's fulfilled. She's over 40 women. She's speaking to women. She's working with women. She has this section. She runs this section of the company and she loves what she does. She's still a boss under a company that she would have never been able to build on her own.
I get what you're saying.
If Jennifer just works with me, she could be a millionaire. But she over here trying to start something with 5 people and struggling. And she could still be fulfilled under LTTA. I want to find those women.
Got you. Okay. They're bosses. They have great vision.
They're leaders. In their field. And they can come serve the company. You think Tyler Perry's not hiring leaders?
No, they are. They're bosses.
They're millionaires. They're leaders. They're millionaires. They're fulfilled. They're doing what they want to do under this man's vision, though.
Absolutely.
So I just think it's finding the women that see the vision, that can serve the vision, and knowing there's a place for them to flourish and not be hindered in the vision. I don't want to hinder you. I don't want you to be an employee. I don't
think
want you
the time part is you doing your due diligence
to set it up,
putting in the work to set it up, and not making it feel like it's all words. You know, so once you do that, I think that you're gonna get the team part. That's I think that's why I feel the premature part of it.
Yeah,
because once you do that, you're gonna get the rest.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. The process before the team, systems and operations. You're such a systems person.
Ooh, I love it.
Well, is there anything else you want to get off your chest?
I was like,
this is beautiful. I'm in such a good space, y'all. I'm just happy. I'm happy. God brought me through a lot, and I'm just in a good space. We're going to see. I'm just ready for the next season. Like, I'm ready to be in my lit turn up season.
Please.
I'm not lit outside.
Oh.
No, I do want to go outside though.
Please.
Baby.
We can do it. We do it gracefully. I'm like, baby.
I'm outside. I'm ready. Yesterday she said, I have to get out this house. Yeah. I was like, okay, I love you. I said, I love you. Send me pictures.
Right. And you laid on the couch watching Straw.
It was so good.
So good. I had to watch it.
Best night.
Oh.
No regrets. No regrets. Best night of my life. I love you so much. Thank you for doing this.
You're welcome.
This is a great episode.
Okay, wait. We didn't talk about LTTA app.
I know.
That drops.
By the time they hear this, it's going to be out.
Jesus.
Only the beta though, y'all. So it's only VIP. It's beta. You have to be invited.
Crazy.
So go to LTTA App.com.
Yeah. You gotta send your friend the link. That's what this is giving.
You have to be invited. This is the beta version, which is the beginning, which means VIP only. Go to LTTAapp.com if you're not already signed up. If you haven't got an invitation already, you might be on that waiting list. Join the waiting list. And yeah, people have already downloaded the app. It's absolutely nuts. Oh my God.
That's the thing. That's the thing that annoyed. You are a trailblazer. Golly, bro.
Thank you.
For real.
I believe that. I know it.
You are a trailblazer, man. Like, you are a Black woman in tech, created an app from scratch. Not only did she create this app, she invested in creating the app with a whole nother company and had to already put in money, did all the investment, restart over because the app was trash. And she didn't give up and throw in the towel and be like, well, this must be God giving me a sign. No, you did over and got the right person. I don't know what is going to come from this app.
Oh my God. I got chills.
I have no idea.
It's going to take over. It's going to be nuts. This is going to be nuts.
I know.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
What is happening?
Oh, God.
Jesus.
It's transformative. I know that if our lives were changed and impacted in the way that it was from being a part of it.
Being behind the scenes that nobody has even seen yet.
Bro, the camera people were crying. They were like, whew, I got a breakthrough. The cameraman.
You should have seen the casting call.
I already know, bro.
The big ass security guard was weeping.
What?
Crying. Daryl was crying. Everybody was crying.
Wow.
It was just, I mean, how every single thing we touch is just God is there, period. He's there, and these women's lives are changing. And that's all I care about. I know my mission. I'm clear on my mission. I said this to you the other day. I'm not confused about my mission and my vision when I'm in the field.
You're not. When y'all get the commenting in them
that's
comments.
It. When you looking this way and looking that way and you're on the internet and you're listening to the noise.
Getting on my nerves.
That's when you get, let me talk to y'all. That you're not confused about what God told you. You're not confused about your mission.
Too many voices.
You're not confused about the vision. You're not confused about your gifts. You're not confused about your talents. You're not confused about what God said. You're not confused about what you heard. You're not confused when you're doing it. You're not confused when you're writing that book. You're not confused when you're writing those ideas. You're not confused when you have that business idea. You're not confused when you're talking to your friend about your ideas. You're not confused. You're not confused. You get confused when you let the outside noises and the noise and the bicker and the bullshit and the gossip, excuse me, Lord, get in your ear. You looking at the comments. You looking at what they got. You comparing. You're looking. You look at what God put in front of you.
Yeah.
You're not confused. And I'm speaking to me when I'm speaking to y'all. I'm not confused.
You're not. You're
I'm
very clear.
Oh my God.
You're
I'm so
very
clear on my mission.
You're very clear.
I said that on the red carpet today. I looked at the lady. I said, I'm very clear on
what God are some practical tools that you're putting in place to make sure you sustain the clearness that God has given you?
I think it's remembering in those moments. Like I brought this up to you if you have to write it. If that's what you need to meditate on, write it. When you hear God's voice clearly and you know clearly, you have to write it down and go back to that. You have to go back to it. You can't forget it. Just like the pain God brought me out of. I say, God, I never want to feel it again, but never let me forget the pain you brought me through, because we forget. You forget easy. What God said.
As soon as he bring you out,
you forget. I'm good now. You forget. So at the casting call, baby, I'm going to toot my own horn for a second. I was in there bossed the F up.
Okay, because period.
What?
Yeah.
I was in my element. I wasn't even on camera. I had on a black hat, some sweats, and a hoodie. I wrote on my vision board last year, I want to produce and direct. That's exactly what I was doing. I was sitting behind the camera, directing, producing. I have an eye. Daryl said, I'm sorry, y'all, we got to do it over. He said, you got the vision. He said, tell her to do it over. Daryl was like, I know exactly I see it.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. You're producing right now. I'm not confused when I'm in the field. I'm not confused when I'm on the mic. I'm not confused when I'm on the red carpet. I'm not confused when I'm journaling. I'm not confused when I'm fasting and listening to God. I'm not confused when I'm coming up with ideas like a casting call and 200 women show up and I see the impact in the room and they're over here praying and they're over here worshiping and they're over here covering each other. They're over here starting a prayer group talking about they're going to go pray in the park next week together.
Crazy.
I'm not confused when I'm in it.
Yeah.
I get confused, and you get confused when you get distracted and you start listening to outside noises, which is just the enemy deterring you from your purpose.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm not confused on my purpose. I'm not confused on the mission. I know the mission statement. So it's just honing in and focusing on that. If you have to write it down, write it down. If you got to go back to that, you have to go back to that moment. And Vina says this all the time. She's like, I go back to the rainbow. Like I saw a rainbow. I asked God to give me a sign. I don't remember details of the story, but she has a screenshot of a rainbow she saw. She's like, when I'm losing faith or I go back to the picture.
Wow.
This is a reminder that God was there in that moment.
Yeah.
You got to go back to the rainbow. Whatever your rainbow is, you got to go back to it. So you're not confused.
Yeah.
You're listening to the noise. That's it.
That's it. Silence in the noise.
Man.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I love you so much.
I love you.
We're on the couch in LA. Look at them toes.
Stop. She's always talking about my fat feet. Bro, the first
little
time I
Vienna
ever remembered that I had
sausages.
fat feet.
I was 12 years old and
No,
this boy.
I was 12 at MegaFest in Dallas, Texas. Baby, I thought I looked so cute. It was this boy across the street. He said, hey, yo, girl. Hey, yo, girl with the fat feet. I said, ah! He was trying to holler at me. He was talking about my toes.
That's cute though.
No, it's not. I haven't had no problems with my feet, so.
No, I'm fine. Any last words before we get out of here? Thank you guys for listening. This was a little sporadic, spontaneous episode.
Yeah. Love your friends well.
That's it.
Be the best friend that you can be.
That's it.
Friends don't come easy. People just let go of people so fast, and they just like feel like anybody is replaceable.
Everybody's not replaceable.
Man, and the older you get and the more you experience, you realize that.
And be a good friend.
Be a good
Don't
friend.
expect loyalty. Don't expect honesty. Don't expect transparency. Don't expect accountability. Don't expect truth. Don't expect prayer. Don't expect covering. Don't expect all these things, and you're not exuding it.
Yeah.
You have got to change. You've got to change your heart. You got to check your heart. You got to check yourself and be honest and look in the mirror like, okay, I felt something right there. Why? What was that? Analyze yourself and fix it and be open to criticism.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Be a good person.
Just be a good person.
That's it. And if you feel like you're not, you can change it.
Today.
Right now.
Yep. God,
change my heart.
Me to be
every day
a
I ask God
person.
to purify my heart. Prune me. If pride is in there.
Ooh, we old.
Oh, we're old.
God, purify me.
Prune me.
It's like,
All the stuff them elders were saying was real.
I get it.
Purify me, Jesus.
Please, tonight.
Right now.
If there's anything in me
that is not of you,
gut it out.
Any spirit that is not
My
the
mom
fruit
used to
of
pray
the
that
spirit.
prayer. She said, anything in me, gut it out.
Gut it out.
I get it. Uproot
Gut
it.
it out.
I don't want to be like that.
I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel bitterness, anger. I don't want to feel none of that.
Yeah.
And y'all, I'm gonna end with this. It's okay to feel those things. It's not okay to stay there. You're a human.
Absolutely.
You're a human. But acknowledge it, feel it, and don't stay there. Move forward. I love you guys so much. This has been another episode of the Let's Try This Again podcast. We just got off the red carpet. I know you saw the pictures. I know you saw the style. So yeah, I know you saw
real bold, old glamour.
real bold. Yeah, real cute. We're tired. I'm gonna wipe this makeup off and just relax. And I just love y'all so much. Thank you for this conversation. I hope you loved it. If you loved it, drop a comment below. Please review. There has been amazing reviews on Apple, and I have been. Oh my God!
Ooh, I gotta go look.
You have to look.
Good
it's
job,
so
sis.
thanks. It's so refreshing to see the reviews. Like, y'all really take time out to give 5 stars. And say how this
really
podcast
important.
has impacted your life. Yeah. Please go leave a review on Apple or wherever you listen to your podcast. Every Monday, the audio drops. Every Tuesday, the visual drops. Share this with somebody. And, the app is out, the beta, the VIP. And yeah, go check it out. LTTAapp.com.
LTTA.
Yeah. LTTA. Yeah. LTTA. Yeah. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye. Sometimes I just feel so alone.
You can't do the work for nobody.
I know.
Like, I thought that I was doing better. I thought that I was more
Am I the only one going through this?
You can't control.
Are you ready? Let it bounce.
LTTA family, the beta version of the LTTA app is available now. What does that mean? It means we're in the beginning stages and you have to unlock your invite. It is invite only. Go to LTTA.app to unlock your invite and hopefully you get let in. This app is where we heal, grow, and evolve through community, exclusive content, private events, even a little retreat is coming up that you don't want to miss. So you guys go to LTTA.app and unlock your invite to make sure you get an invite to the beta version of the app. It is downloadable now. Get excited. I can't wait to see you inside.